My addiction started when I was around 32 years old. I was prescribed pain pills. From there, it went to heroin and meth. And I've been clean now for 4 years. August 22nd will be 4 years. I landed in jail, got a charge, and from there I went to Life Source.
I started using methamphetamines when I was 10 years old in elementary school. And from there, just a real negative lifestyle. And then after that, I went to jail December 18th, 2021. So this December 18th, I'll have 5 years clean.
In jail, I got baptized and I started taking classes. In Morgan County Jail, they do all those classes and stuff, the NCC and stuff. And then when I got to, of course, coming to Life Source, it was faith-based. So coming to church on Sundays, things like that. And then being around like-minded people, they were all, I wanted what they had. I wanted, that joy and that peace and that happiness and all the things that brought. So, coming to church and then it just opened up my eyes and I started getting involved and started just reading the Bible and doing as much as I could to really because I knew that where I came from, that it was only God that brought me out of it.
He used to tell me all the time, he's like, David, when I first met you, your eyes, you can tell you didn't have a soul. Like it was shut off. It was just dark. And after 4 or 5 months working with him, he said a light just came on and it flicked. And it was just the coolest thing that he's ever seen in his life. And that's when I started also coming to church on Sunday every church, because I was at Life Source. It was just faith-based, and just hearing you preach, Pastor Brad, it actually opened up my eyes to actually starting to believe in God. And now I'm very thankful for it. I help with the kids ministry in the back, helping little kids learn about the Bible, doing Bible drills and stuff like that, and helping them learn how to do Bible verses. And it's just really cool.
Restoration looks like I said earlier, just the peace that I have, it just brings the comfort that I have, and just the way that He has brought my life together from going to lost and broken and homeless and jails and addiction, all that, to the beautiful marriage that we have and having our children in our life now, and the friends and the relationships in our home and just everything that we have built. And I know that it's all because of God. Everything that we have is because we have surrendered to Him, and He's made it possible for us to have the things that we have in life.
Restoration, I didn't have no contact with my daughter in California for a really long time. So when I came to Life Source and was working with Josh, and he's like, when I started believing in God and started praying and started talking to God and everything else, he's like, just pray for one major thing that you want to happen in your life. And I was like, I really want to have a conversation with my daughter, who I haven't talked to in years. And 2 days later, she ended up calling me on the phone, and we started video chatting. She actually came out and lived with us for 6 months, I think it was. Yeah. She didn't like Alabama, so she wanted to go back to California with her mama, which is fine. So that was okay. And then here recently, I just won full physical and sole custody of my 2-year-old son. His mother is also in addiction. And before it happened, May 11th, by June 9th, I had my name on did the paternity test, name on the birth certificate, everything. So now he's fully ours, and I actually get a third chance to actually raise my child from the very beginning to watch him become a full-grown man.
I would say that there is hope. If I can do it, if He can do it, it's definitely possible. But Jesus and God has to be your way out. If you don't have Him, you're not that. I always had a hole in my heart for many, many years. It was like a void of something, and I tried to fill it with the wrong things. And the only way that hole was ever filled was to find Jesus and to surrender to Him and let Him, just make that way for you, and to feel that and to be that person that, and then everything else just falls into place.
A lot of times you got to just let go of the past and let God handle it. Just give everything over to Him. you know? And when I actually did that, I took all the weight off of my shoulders, handed it over to him. I felt 150 pounds lighter and I can run a marathon, you know? And just ever since then, I don't, there's a rearview mirror inside your truck for you to look behind you. I don't look in it no more. You know what I mean? I just look forward and I keep going and creating a better life for not only myself, but for our family. And life's a true blessing now. I look forward to waking up every day, going to work and coming home to the family and playing with my little boy for a little bit. Then it's time for bed and off to work again, you know? But life is it truly is a blessing nowadays. Like quite a few years ago, like I said, I'll have 5 years clean in December. Before that, it was, man, I got to do this again. Like, for real, this is getting old. And there for a while, you just want to give up and not just turn off the lights. And like, but now it's like these bright lights, you know, it's just like bam, 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 bam. The next cool thing happens. Like watching my little 2-year-old learn how to talk, ride a bike and play and be a daredevil. That's cool to me, you know? Mm-hmm. So I didn't get to see that with my first 2 kids. Now I get to watch everything. It's truly a blessing.